So my name is Sam Feldt. I'm from Amsterdam. I'm a DJ, producer, entrepreneur, and also philanthropist through the Feldt Foundation. So I grew up in Bokstel, which is a small town in the south of the Netherlands. And growing up, I always had a dream to become a DJ and a music producer, but I never really thought it was possible. So I went into web design, went into media, I studied business and innovation. So lots of different things, but in the end, my dream became a reality, and I succeeded in becoming a worldwide DJ. I've only been touring for about 6 years now. Before that, I was playing shows in my hometown, small bars, trying to make it as a DJ, as a producer. So yeah, it took me, I think, maybe even 10 years until I got signed to Spinning Records. Now I have my own label and really got some success and started touring internationally. So it's been a long journey. Yeah, so Feldt is my umbrella brand. It's everything around Sam Feldt. That's not Sam Feldt, so right now it's a radio show, it's a record label, and it's also a foundation for sustainability that I launched about 2 years ago during Amsterdam Dance Event. It came out of my personal upbringing, actually. So I was raised by 2 modern-day hippies. I was always raised as a vegetarian, growing our own vegetables in the garden, always living in a very conscious way. And I looked at myself and my life about 3 years ago, and I said, hey, this is not how my parents raised me. I was flying all over the world, eating meat, like doing all these things that didn't stroke with the way I was brought up. So I looked at my own life and I said, okay, what can I change without giving up my dream, without giving up my lifelong dream of becoming a worldwide DJ. So continue to play these shows, continue to make people happy, but do it in a more conscious way. And out of that inspiration and frustration came the Feldt Foundation, which is now a platform for sustainability in the whole industry. In the start of the year, it was scheduling up to be my biggest year yet. Lots of shows. I was touring in the United States in March. I had about 20 shows planned that month. Of course, Miami Music Week was happening. I had all the good bookings. And then, around the 15th of March, I just did my first 5 shows in the US. I got a call from my agent and he said, okay, it's time to come home because everything's going to get canceled. And back then I realized this is going to take maybe 1 or 2 months, and I will reschedule for June. And then June came, it became October, and it's just a weird experience for me. It had positive effects as well. I started my label in March, something that is an enormous task that needs a lot of time and also a lot of focus that I would have normally not been able to give it. So being able to focus on these projects, the foundation, my tech startup Fangage, my own music, is something that I see as a benefit of COVID. Obviously financially, and it's just not been the best year, but I'm trying to see the positive side of it. I'm working on an album for next year, EP coming still this year. I'm releasing, I think, music every week for the rest of the year, so trying to stay productive in the studio and also with my other projects. Well, for me, this is a very special digital event, because it's not just me playing my DJ set, it's me with the live band, something I've not done many times, especially with the live shows. We've usually reserved those for the bigger festivals like Hydeout, but also Tomorrowland, Ultra. That are usually the moments that I bring out the live band, and now we're playing here with no audience, just an audience that's online, which is very special. But I also think it's nice because there's been so many live streams, and we can do something completely different that's unique for the people that are going to watch it. There's no way to see this anywhere else, at least not this year. And we're also premiering a lot of brand new music, so a lot of music that nobody's heard yet will be performed live together with the band today. So I'm super excited for this one. Well, like I said, live streams can be awesome, and I think this one will be one of the best, maybe the best live stream that I've ever done in my life. But I still hope to be able to see my fans very soon, hopefully next year, at a real hideout or a real festival or a club somewhere very soon, because that's something that I really miss, and I know you guys are missing it too.